WRTV Investigates first told you last night about a deadly crash that has led to more questions than usual. 22-year-old Rashid Kante, his brother Nelson, and their friend were on their way home from a concert downtown last month. They were in a Lyft when Nelson says a car slammed into them. According to the crash report, the at-fault driver Connor Gaskill didn't stop at an intersection and slammed into them. They were rushed to Eskenazi Hospital where Rashid died. The family claims IMPD made several errors during the investigation. According to the crash report, Gaskill was not tested for drugs or alcohol and was released at the scene. Gaskill has a criminal record, including drug charges, and according to an article from the Herald Bulletin, was involved in a deadly crash in 2014 when he was 16.
I'm absolutely furious. When I've looked in to this individual and like what he's done in his past and how he was not held accountable at the scene, and then also thinking about, you know, the police officers at the scene who let him literally just like not take any test. For all we know, he could have been drunk or like high out of his mind. We have no clue. We have no idea because they did not take the proper procedures as required by law to get justice for my brother.
And yesterday afternoon, IMPD sent this statement on the crash investigation. Quote, IMPD is currently conducting an internal investigation into the initial response and the actions of the officers who responded to the scene to ensure proper procedures were followed. IMPD remains committed to transparency and accountability as it serves the community, end quote. Connor Gaskill did not respond to our emails yet.
Neighbors we spoke with say, unfortunately, they predicted something like this would happen, and they've been trying to get the city to make changes in that intersection for years.
Only on WRTV, our Kelsey Anderson continues to follow this story with what neighbors want to see done.
Whether it's adding a speed bump, more visible stop signs, or getting rid of the intersection altogether, neighbors here at Fall Creek Place say something needs to be done at the intersection of 24th and Delaware.
I can't even count how many that there are. You know, it's been a lot.
We just don't feel safe, so we try to avoid this intersection as much as we can, even though we live right here.
Roy Shawhan and Shasta Grant Huntington are neighbors who have lived in Fall Creek Place for years. Both of them say this intersection at 24th and Delaware is dangerous.
In the last 5 years, there's been at least 1 or 2 per year, like major accidents.
2 weeks ago, in the early morning hours of September 29th, Rashid Kante was killed in a crash at this intersection.
I had emailed my city council rep, and I know other neighbors had emailed their city council rep over the years. And in an email I sent to him 3 years ago, I predicted that one day someone was going to die here. And it's heartbreaking that that actually happened.
On September 30th, another crash at the same location left neighbors wondering, when is it going to end?
What they've talked about is putting speed humps here at the intersection to make people slow down before they come out on Delaware Street.
I'm not a city planner, so I don't want to speak to what should be done, but I think something has to be done. I think the city is actually working on things now. I think we have their ear after this recent accident.
Now, I did speak with Ben Easley. He's with the city's Department of Public Works, and he says this intersection is on their to-do list. He tells me their data says that between June of 2019 to 2021, 7 crashes happened here, which he says isn't a large amount. But now that there's been a fatal, it will move to the top of their to-do list. He says the safety measures they put in place aren't helpful if people disregard them.
When people disregard the signage or the speed limit signs that are there, it's not as safe of a situation because people aren't following the rules of the road.
Now, Easley tells me a big problem with these accidents is people aren't stopping at the stop signs when they're crossing over Delaware. Now, neighbors here say the speed on Delaware is also a problem. The speed limit is 35 miles per hour, and I can tell you when we were out here, we saw people going much faster than that. In Indianapolis, Kelsey Anderson, WRTV.